morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are in the world. My name is Nevitz, and today we are back with the World Football League. I, of course, am using the Dublin Shamrocks, and this week we are going to be playing against our division rival, the London Monarchs. And if we have a look at the roster of the Monarchs, where are they? There they are, Monarchs. They are led by quarterback Baker Mayfield. Not very good in real life, not very good in Madden. Probably a little bit better in real life than he is in Madden. Running back, they have David Montgomery. Fullback, they have Andy Janovich. They have Garrett Wilson, Hunter Renfrow, Marquise Goodwin, and Quentin Johnston as their main wide receivers. If any wide receiver core can make Baker Mayfield look good, it's the real-life Tampa Bay Buccaneers, but this is a close second. At tight end, they have Tyler Conklin. Offensive line, Tyron Smith, Kenyon Green, Connor Williams, Ricky Stromberg, and Billy Turner. Not a great group outside of Tyron Smith and Connor Williams. I will be looking to take advantage of that. Defensively, on the defensive line, they have Miles Murphy, they have Christian Wilkins, and they have Brian Brzee. I'd imagine that they're probably running a 3-4 with this defensive line group. Let's see who they have at outside linebackers. They have Joe Tryon Shalinka, who I'm pretty sure is more of an edge rusher. Up the middle, they have Shaq Thompson and Cody Barton. And right outside linebacker, yep, they're definitely running a 3-4. 3-4. If they were running a 4-3, they would not have Brian Burns at an outside linebacker. Corners, they have Sauce Gardner, Mike Hilton, Cam Sutton, Trey Brown. Pretty good cornerback group, all things considered. Safeties, Eddie Jackson and Buda Baker. That's a really good secondary. That is a very good secondary, and that's going to be a little bit scary to throw against. They have Dicker the kicker, and they have Tress Way as their punter. But yeah, so this secondary is going to be tough. It's going to be tough to stop Brian Burns. It's going to be tough to run against Shaq Thompson. Their defense just looks really good. I think their offense is where I'm going to stop them. My defense is pretty decent. My offense is obviously a lot better. But we're going to start with a QB1 check-in. We're going to check in on Jalen Hurts. How is he doing? Your team has played really well in the early part of the season, and if it's off to a hot start, how much of that is because of Jalen Hurts? I'm going to preach team mentality here. His contribution can't be understated, but he also doesn't play defense or special teams. We're playing fantastic as a team right now, and I think everybody from top to bottom deserves credit for it. And we just have to beat the Monarchs. I think we should be able to do that. And we're going to have heavy rain for this game. Probably not going to be throwing the ball anyway. It looks like it's going to be raining for the entire game this week, and probably won't take too long for the conditions to get pretty sloppy. What's our plan on offense? We're going to run the ball. With a slick football and rough footing, it'll be hard to establish a good rhythm in the passing game. So practice your handoffs, because we're going to be doing a lot of it this week. 150 plus rushing yards with Najee Harris. That should be doable. Najee Harris and Jalen Hurts. We have players ready to negotiate. Let's have a look at this. DeMarcus Lawrence, I want to bring back. Did I already offer him? I did, and he declined. We'll give him more money. He wants even more money. What's his main motivation? Oh, big market, which we don't have in Dublin. Miles Bryant. Is there anyone else here that I really want to bring back? AJ Cole I want to bring back. He wants to be close to Georgia. There's no historic championships, and he wants a big market. Alright, well, we get him. Yeah, we don't have the historic championships because this is the relocated Bills. Unfortunately, the Shamrocks did replace the Buffalo Bills, so we do not have historic championships. And we will play... Oh, right, we'll go to weekly strategy first. Defensive game plan is going to be defend the short pass. I don't anticipate Baker Mayfield will be able to throw it very far down the field. And we're going to go half pads starters for the defense. I just really want to make sure everyone's healthy. Defensively, we're going to run inside. We're going to run right at Shaq Thompson is the main threat there. Brian Burns, I'm not too worried about if we're running inside. And we'll also go half pads and starters for the offense. We'll do a mini game for Gabe Davis. We'll do wide receiver battle. Alright, we're going to restart that. That was a bad first rep, and I want to get at least something on every rep. There we go. That's what I mean, at least something. I want to get a catch. Get that multiplier up, and then we'll go for the big money. This coverage is so good. There we go. We got a step. Come on. If we can just, even if we just get in that 50 every rep, that'll be fine. But here we're going to get the 400. He's not going to drop it. I swear, Gabe Davis, if you drop a pass, I'm going to be so mad at you. We'll just keep going. We'll keep going. Oh, shoot. What am I doing? Oh, come on. We'll try that again. I want to get at least a silver here. Get that XP boost. Oh, that did count as in the hot spot. Sweet. Oh, that counted as both the 50 and 200? Okay. Jalen Hurts threw that one at the ground, but also I kind of changed my momentum after I called for it. I do have silver. That was my goal, was to get silver. Alright, we'll take the silver. That should be, yeah, 500 XP for Gabe Davis. And I don't like the DB ones. Alright, we're going to say... We're going to put 200 rushing yards as our weekly game plan. We're going to allow 24 points or less. I think that's doable. We'll say 300 or more offensive yards. And we'll say 15 first downs is our game plan goals. Gabe Davis gets that 300 focus XP. Offense is healthy. And our defense is healthy. That's the benefit of doing half pads practice right there. Alright, and we do have an upgrade. And it is Gabe Davis. We are going to go into Playmaker. I meant to go physical there, but we'll take Playmaker. +1 awareness, +2 ball carrier vision, +1 break tackle, 2 catch in traffic, 1 catching, juke move, medium route, and short route running. We'll take that. That's a good upgrade. Alright, and we will play the full game against the London Monarchs. And I'm going to edit their uniforms for a minute because I really like doing all white for the away team. I don't know why, I just really do. And we'll keep the blue socks. And then for us, we are going to go with our home jersey but away pants. Or actually, do we want the alternate? No, we want the alternate pants and alternate socks. We're going to come out in the all green. And let's go.
It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, and the focus is on Najee Harris. He was unstoppable a week ago with 4 touchdowns.
Yeah, Najee last week had 117 yards and 4 touchdowns. And it is raining hard in Dublin. Daniel Carlson to kick it away. And it's windy too. I forgot to mess with his superstar abilities. I do want to give him the clutch kicker ability so that I don't have to deal with being iced on field goals.
Off we go on EA Sports. And he returns this to the 22. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time.
Baker Mayfield. Here he comes, walking out like he's the best quarterback in the NFL, which he is not.
Baker Mayfield.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
2nd and 10. Here's Mayfield.
He does throw it away. He was under pressure there, but he got it away.
The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And it'll bring
We'll go into cover 3 here.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now yet another incomplete.
They threw the ball 3 times, and it's 3 incompletions. 3 and out for the London Monarchs, and we will be getting the ball. DeAndre Carter back to return.
Enforcing incompletions.
And now the punter Tress Way as he sends this one away. Here comes Carter. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return.
9-yard return, we'll take that.
First and 10 as they take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
I like this guy, and the reason I do,
We're just going to pound the rock with Najee Harris. Thanks a
Manage the
lot.
game the way it needs to be managed.
Who is that?
Take what the
Who's
defense
our
gives him,
full?
and then he
Who's
can
lining up
strike
at
times.
fullback?
Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
I don't know. But whoever it was just chose not to block.
In motion left is Davis. Harris going to get it again on 2nd down.
That
And he
didn't
is
work.
swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Now we have to
As usual,
throw.
the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Love should get wide open here.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
I didn't give him enough time to get wide open.
His first throw, that
Cody
on
Barton
the
with the
way.
pass breakup.
Instead, it's 4th down.
Do we go for Eric Tomlinson highlights again?
Much better start
Or
to
no, it
this
wasn't
game
Eric
than they
Tomlinson. It was
practiced all
Max
week.
Williams.
They
But
failed
let's
on
go
that
for it with
3rd
Eric
down play.
Tomlinson this
That brings
time.
up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And a
He got it. Let's go. Just barely.
A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. And I don't know what the method is to know when to dial up a fake punt, when not to. Whatever the method there, it worked for him.
I think you actually did explain it. There is no method. It's just a feel, a sense, and a healthy dose.
3 rushes for 10 yards for Najee. Could be a lot better. Could be a lot worse.
Yeah, element of surprise and just a strong belief that, hey, we're going to get it done.
I'm just going to keep giving it to Najee.
In last week's game, 23 carries, 117 yards.
How about the first month of the season for him? He leads the league in rushing, so you know his confidence.
Are you kidding me?
High, which means his offensive
How was
line
that
has
only
it
to
too.
the line of
Double opportunity
scrimmage?
to run block for him.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. On third down, here's Harris.
And he gets the first.
Down, but he does have first down yardage.
5 for
Give
15.
him the third down conversion.
I don't
5
love
yards
that.
on the play. So from the 36
We're going to
now,
go to the air.
first and 10.
They're reading the run. We'll bench. And we're going to put... No. Yeah, we're going to keep it just as
Here's
is.
Hurts to throw.
And they sent pressure. Okay. Buda Baker nearly with a sack.
When you look at this defense, they've been pretty solid against the pass.
I don't love running on second and long, but we're going to do it.
Prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the
We're gonna do
question,
it anyway.
what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
they get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Let's see if Olave gets open here.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And they just get off. They just don't stay on the blocks. My offensive linemen are just like, no, you want me to block? Nah.
But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
Oh, that was not good timing.
The kick by Carlson.
But we get it
is
anyway.
good. And that'll make it 3-0 here in the first.
3-0, and
So
we are
an opening
winning.
drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this was all about letting the offense just get settled in.
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
We're gonna
Back
blitz
onto
our
the field comes
safety.
this offense, ready for their second
Blitz our
drive.
safety again.
Now,
Oh, Chuck
early
Clark.
on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick
Okay,
game.
and David Montgomery's now gonna run all over us, isn't he?
All division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
This 2nd and 4. Mayfield to throw it. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro.
Hunter
What a
Renfro
first down pickup of 8.
got wide open there. How did we let that happen?
Renfro's follow-up season was a major disappointment. Injuries and offensive changes kept him to just 330 yards. So hopefully the
And David Montgomery's injured. Okay. He's not going to be blowing up like he is for the Lions right now.
And it's David Montgomery who is struggling a bit. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. And he'll take this for about
And they have Kenneth Gainwell coming off the bench. Okay. That's actually a really good backup.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just one or two receiver
Good
routes?
defense from my secondary and also pass rush. And we got DeAndre Carter back to return another punt.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here.
They're just going to punt it out of bounds. It's inside the, maybe inside the 20?
And they'll spot it right at the 20.
Nope, right at the 20.
Najee
Okay.
Harris and the rest of this offense work their way back onto the field. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
We're going to give just, we're just going to run slam here. Keep giving it to Najee.
That means that you have planned for
We can't get,
and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator, actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. I think we'll see plenty of that as this season moves on.
And I'm sure he said challenge accepted.
Got in there. Who is that? Barton, Cody Barton.
It's twice now already in this first quarter that he's been able to knock a ball away.
They're going to need that from him and plenty more if they want to slow down this passing game. Thus far, though, he's been a ball magnet.
We're going to put Noah Fant. I can't put him on a slant. Put him on an in.
Hurts.
And he's open.
This is Fant
and we
on the
don't
short
get the
completion.
first.
And
We
they
couldn't,
will rally
he
and
can't
stop him short
power
of the
through
first
a
down.
DB.
Get him to the ground at the 26.
Noah Fant, why are you so bad at breaking tackles?
And it'll be fourth down.
Come on.
Stars at the tight end position there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
London about set to take over on offense. Still in the first half, but this offense is strong.
Stop!
Really
Oh my gosh.
going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better.
Nearly intercepted by Terrell.
Here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Here's second.
I'm trying to get to Deion Jones. Stop going to my safeties! I'm not trying to make it go to the safeties.
Quick throw there.
I'm trying to get it to go to the defensive line, and it keeps going back up to the safeties. There we go.
Quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
On third down, Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
He just dropped it.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
On the return, Carter.
DeAndre Carter, good return. Nearly broke free. Who's that?
The medical staff
Williams? Is that
him,
Quincy
and we will step
Williams?
aside.
No.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start first and 10.
And Romeo Dobbs, non-contact injury. Come on. Quincy Williams and Romeo Dobbs in back-to-back plays. Are you kidding me?
We will step aside for just a moment. From the 38 now, here's second and 3. Here's another carry for Harris.
Harris needed to break one tackle, and he had a touchdown.
41 yards on the ground for him now on
Quincy
9
Williams
carries.
won't be back
He was
this game.
solid last
Abdominal
week, over
tear.
100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground,
Good
they want to see
catch
this
by
game
Chris
as well.
Olave. Quick throw on an RPO.
On the play, and it'll be second down.
And we'll put DeAndre
If you're
Carter
these
in.
receivers,
I don't want
you
Romeo
gotta
Dobbs
be
to get
ready, 'cause when
re-injured.
he's going to throw it quick on that RPO. He's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the off
Love
season, during the week,
this.
the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same
Never
thing.
mind, don't
and he
love
knows,
that.
Get the ball to him right away.
A 3-yard pickup on second and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on third and a little more than a yard.
Oh, and it's the end of the first quarter. And we're winning 3-0.
On EA Sports. Dublin with the football here to begin the second quarter. The offense on third down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Rolling to his right.
Go, Jalen. Let's go. 17-yard pickup for Jalen Hurts on the scramble.
It's dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
On third down, the defense decided to blitz. A very good job of recognizing it, stepping away from the pressure, and finding open space to scramble and pick up a first down.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. He'll get that one to Carter complete.
DeAndre Carter with a reception. And don't tell me you're injured, too.
And that will bring up second down.
Okay. This is going to be a run all day. That's not going to be a pass.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And tackled down after...
Najee, it'd be great if you could break a tackle. That'd be wonderful.
Good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively.
It'd be absolutely wonderful if Najee Harris could break just a single tackle.
One more play and get my defense off the field.
But no. One of the best power backs in the league cannot break a tackle.
7-yard third down conversion.
Okay. Okay. We'll see what happens here. We might just look to run with Jalen.
Throwing his Hurts.
Oh, we're going to pass to Najee.
And this one
He's out of bounds.
Okay. But they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Harris
and Harris has a touchdown.
And he'll take it into the end zone.
Brian Brzee is injured. Okay.
Najee Harris, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year, and they are able to add on to their advantage.
That's crazy. 8th rushing touchdown, and it's only week 5, I think. No, week 4. He had 7 rushing touchdowns in 3 games.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
We're going to send heat. It's worked so far this game.
It's not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember
Cam
that
Taylor
as an
Britt is
offensive
injured
player,
again.
You have a much
Well,
better
not again,
idea of
but
what
another
you're trying
injury.
to accomplish
Come
and where
on.
you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Throwing, Mayfield, nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
David Montgomery picked up the ball and still lost 11 yards.
On that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot.
Hold on, let me check something real quick. Okay, I do have Alex Singleton. Ah, okay. Equivalent is starting it right out. And we're going to see some Dane Jackson action here. Hey, you know, I'm okay with that. I love me some good Dane Jackson gameplay. No, don't quit the game.
But I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And they're able to bring him down.
Good stop from
at the
Deion
20.
Jones.
A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
And Cam Taylor Britt has an abdominal tear. 2 abdominal tears in 1 game. What the heck?
And follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
He'll take it at the 42. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. Najee Harris and the rest of this offense work their way back onto the field. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100.
They are always working towards 100. Today, Najee is working towards 150, though.
They'll run again with Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Second down. Here's Hurts. That's swung out.
We're going to just be running and dinking and dumping. Dinking and dunking. That's our game plan here. Run the ball, throw it short. We're not looking to stretch the field. Not with these weather conditions.
And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. 85 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
I'm going to put Olave on just a pure slant.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Olave over the middle. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up second down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Hurts throw into the hands
Fant, once again, can you break a single tackle?
To pick up the first, a gain of 2, 3rd and 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive, 3rd and a yard. On the give, this is Harris. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left.
Same for you, Harris. Can you break a tackle, please?
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
Who's going to get open here?
From the gun, it's Hurts.
And we threw an interception.
Of
course it was Shaq freaking Thompson. He's too good.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And he's gonna be
nice. Raekwon Davis with a huge sack. We could be looking at a safety here.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. It'll be a gain of about 5, but they're left with a 3rd and still about 12 to go. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he could even get going moving the football.
I thought I could get the block there.
These conditions, but he's able to look this one in. A 40-yard punt, no return, and control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
At the 47-yard line.
We're gonna
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts.
take a
He'll
deep
air
shot
this
for
one out
Davis.
deep for Davis.
Nope.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And with
All right.
apologies to Dylan
We'll just
Thomas,
take it to the
apparently,
half here.
They're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
They're just gonna take it into the half. We're winning 10-0. If we'd gotten that deep shot, it'd be a different story.
And they're going to take a timeout defensively.
And
So
they
with
call a
fourth down
timeout.
coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens.
Okay.
On fourth down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt.
Come on. There we go. We'll just punt it out of bounds.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one will not be returned.
And that'll end the
as it
half.
sails
That
out of
timeout
bounds.
was pointless.
So we have reached halftime with our score 10. And we'll jump right over halftime and keep the game going here in week 4. Second half kickoff, ready to go.
I'm going to keep it with defend the short pass. We've just been doing a really good job overall of shutting down their offense.
Getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Who do I have on kick returns?
This
I
offense
forgot.
ready to go to begin this third quarter. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now. A chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, and believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it is really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it's
Just
just
gonna keep feeding it to Najee.
too.
We need to get 150 rushing yards this game. Right now, Najee has 95 and Jalen has 17, I think.
Half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2.
They're showing blitz, but I feel like they're gonna drop back into coverage. No, they're gonna blitz.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw.
Jalen's on the move.
And they'll get it up just
29 yards for Jalen Hurts, 95 for Najee. Quick maths, that's 124 yards. We need 26 more.
At this point, this offense feels like they could just roll out anything, and it would work. They are certainly in no hurry for this one to end. Now when they can rack up some stats and continue to add to their lead.
Thanks for just not lowering the shoulder, Najee. Appreciate it.
And it'll be second down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Oh, no. Come on.
Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a
Hold on,
moment.
Lamb.
They hand this off to Harris.
Can you break a tackle, Najee?
About the 40. And even 100 yards for him on the
And
ground.
Romeo Dobbs
He has been
dislocated his
terrific
shoulder.
here this afternoon.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Completes it to Fant on the right side.
Alright, we get a couple yards
Just
there.
3 yards on the
Nobody
completion
can break a
there.
tackle.
And it'll
That's
be
what I've
second
learned
down.
from this
It's
game.
vitally important to wrap
Nobody
it up
can ever
immediately,
break a
because if
tackle.
you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Can you slide, Jalen, please, when I press X? When it's saying press X to slide? Can you slide? That'd be great.
Now a first down carry for Harris. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
I'm going to put Olave on an in. And hopefully he'll get open.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
And he was open, just the ball is too slippery.
He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
That's why we opted to keep the ball on the ground.
On the ground, it's Harris. And he picks up the first down yard.
Fighting through the tackle for the extra yards, we'll take that.
A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
First down, and they go back to Harris.
Najee Harris cannot break a tackle. Why?
Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Jawan Taylor's injured. My entire team is injured. Literally, my entire team is injured. Pretty much. But we've got Najee Harris, and that's all we need.
This is Harris.
Never mind. We need an offensive line, too.
The first here is the tackles made right around the 12. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly
All right, we'll take the field goal there.
Made a really nice play.
So he's been
Daniel Carlson having a nice game for fantasy. He's got 2 field goals and an extra point.
Depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away. Taking it about the 1. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half.
Garrett Wilson with his first catch of the game.
It,
We've allowed 35
in their
yards.
game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
At the 27-yard line.
Here's Mayfield. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. Oh, he bowls over him.
Okay, so Montgomery can break all the tackles in the world, but Najee Harris cannot break a single
Well,
one.
now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to
That's
be shaken
fun.
up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Ah.
Down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And this time they were
I was trying to just move closer to the line. I was not trying to sprint.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They decipher.
Under a heavy rush and
Dexter, not Dexter. DeMarcus Lawrence with a big sack, proving why we need to give him more money.
Just avoid play action, but that's not just been the problem. This defense, they've been getting pressure on all types of pass plays and really piling up the sacks in this contest.
Now Mayfield. Pass incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing...
Who's 23 for us?
To complete anything.
Acting like he's the man when it was just a dropped pass.
Well, so give some credit to the defense.
3rd and long for Mayfield.
And Alex Singleton with a sack.
Down he goes.
Let's go.
Singleton making the play defensively.
According to Castle, he's one of the most underrated linebackers in the NFL, which I kind of agree with.
Protection he needs, and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Taken from just outside the 30. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10.
We're just going to take it to the end of
The
the
offense
quarter
now
here.
at the line, ready for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. Is they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do...
Welcome back now to the Emerald Isle, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the 4th. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2.
That's it.
Keep feeding the beast.
Just keep that clock ticking.
We are going to feed the beast, Najee Harris.
Now Harris.
Watch out, Marshawn Lynch. There's a new beast mode in town, and his name is Najee Harris. And that will get us over the 150 yards rushing mark. Now we just need to win the game.
Now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
A run mesh here. Do I want to run mesh? Yeah, why not?
But 1st down, Hurts.
DeAndre Carter's open. He
He
breaks a tackle. He breaks 2 tackles and gets down into the red zone. Let's go, DeAndre Carter. Maybe it was a mistake putting Romeo Doubs in the slot. I should have just had DeAndre Carter in there.
What is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with...
Wide open hole for Jalen Hurts to run.
From the 19 down to the 10.
He gets 9
I do think it's fair to say
yards.
that they were caught off guard a little bit when we decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit, they recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
He'll find Najee Harris, and it looks like he'll be just a yard shy.
How is I want to know, how is DeAndre Carter breaking more tackles than Najee Harris?
That's going to lead to 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Here's Hurts to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
We're going to give it to Najee again. We're going to just see what we can do here. Najee Harris straight up the middle, and he has nowhere to go.
Maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Jalen Hurts will just take it himself. It's okay. Who needs passing touchdowns? Like, honestly, who cares about passing touchdowns when you've got Najee Harris and Jalen Hurts? It wants me to go for 2. Okay, why not?
Where your escape hatches are as a quarterback. Here he's looking, but he knows he doesn't want to force anything. So when nothing avails itself, he slips past the rushers.
We get the 2-point conversion.
And takes it into the end zone.
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
And the Dublin Shamrocks are really looking like the team to beat in the World Football League.
This fielded right at the goal line.
Especially in the European division,
Not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about
which
the
is
23.
almost all European
And now
teams,
this
plus the
offense
Toronto
comes back out
Huskies.
onto the field. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Mayfield, the open man here, Renfro. And they'll get it
Renfro
all the
was
way up
wide
about
open
5
there.
yards
How did that
shy of
happen?
midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
22 yards. And a London first down.
All right, Deron Payne, let's bring the pain. Get in there.
Open man here is Conklin. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
And somehow they're driving the ball down the field now. After not making us, like, hardly any passes all game, so many drops, now they're finally moving.
And this one too low.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Now a 2nd and 10.
All right, Deion Jones covering the middle of the field.
Again. Here's Mayfield. Throwing for the out route, he finds Wilson.
All right, bend, don't break. Josh Gordon, I would have loved for you to have played the ball there, but we'll take it.
The tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very
We're gonna
hard for them
send
to
heat
move
here.
the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after cat.
Deion Jones with a sack. He just bulls right through David Montgomery, and he's doing push-ups to celebrate.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down.
And we get another sack. DeMarcus Lawrence again.
And a turnover on downs. A big time sack.
And we're just gonna feed the beast.
And as a result,
Burn the clock.
switches hands.
Feed the beast.
They'll start on the ground with
Feed
Harris.
the beast. Let's go, Najee. Who needs to pass when you have Jalen Hurts as your quarterback and Najee Harris as your running back?
They did everything
Like,
right
who
on that
needs to
play
pass
today.
the ball?
They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds and keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now.
All right.
They want to stay that way.
We got one more run, one more play probably, and then we'll take it into the 2-minute warning.
First down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Spike the ball.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And this should bring us into the 2-minute warning.
Because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Very much one-sided.
Here's a 2nd and 4.
And we are well over our 150 yards rushing mark. I mean, to be fair, we have almost purely run the ball this game. Harris drops the ball, but Olave recovers. And it's under review anyway. Probably just for ball positioning. That's not a fumble. It hit the ground. The ball touched the ground before it came out.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
I mean, honestly, it's just a stat padding thing. The ball positioning probably would have been in about the same spot with Olave recovering it. Maybe a yard back.
And he's taken down right after. A gain of 3, 2nd down. They run with Harris.
All right. Now we might need to pass. They're not using their timeouts.
Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
I'm going to watch Olave here. He might get open. Carter might get open. I'm going to see what those two corners do.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Carter's open.
That is caught.
And they get him out of bounds. Come on.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a
All right.
1st and goal.
We'll get the clock moving again here.
Harris
not
running
using their
straight ahead.
timeouts.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd
Just
and
gonna
goal.
keep feeding the beast.
A run with Harris out of the
And
shotgun.
he gets another touchdown.
And he'll take it
Najee Harris is having a huge game.
touchdown. Najee Harris, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Shamrocks have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th.
And we win the
Extra point
game.
by Carlson, up and good. And it
We
is
basically win the
28-0.
game.
Monarchs nothing. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up past the 40-yard line.
I basically just wanted to
The
guarantee a
offense back out
return there.
at the line, ready
That's
for their
honestly
next
all that
drive.
was.
Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film section tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mention in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows
We nearly get an interception. Is that Dane Jackson? I believe it is. Dane Jackson nearly picks off Baker Mayfield.
And it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. One last shot for Mayfield here. And that one
And we
too
win.
wide and incomplete.
28-0.
So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort?
All right, let's see what we got now. We got an upgrade for Jelani Woods. We're going to go blocking for him. I want to improve him as a blocker. We got an upgrade for Najee Harris, unsurprisingly. We'll go receiving back. He's already a really good power back. Although I would kind of like to get power back up above 85. I think I want to give him balance beam. And reach for it is good. AJ Terrell with an upgrade as well. We're going to go... Oh, okay, I meant to go man-to-man, but we'll take the slot upgrade. What are your abilities? We have deep route KO, deep out zone KO, and inside shade. That's fine. We'll go back to the QB1 check-in. We did win the game. Really proud of how we came out and got the job done in that one. Everyone, the entire team has earned 2,500 XP. The entire team. Let's go. It seemed obvious given the conditions that the running game would play a huge role in who won. Who do you credit the most? It's Najee Harris. I have to give a tip of the cap to the running backs. They knew they were in for a tough day and a big challenge, but stepped up in a huge way. Yes, he did. All running backs will have +3 carry and break tackle for the next game. Maybe that means Najee Harris will actually be able to break a tackle. Who knows? Manage franchise staff points. I want to go and get these all... I want to get these discounts on defensive and offensive coordinator talents, because that will make upgrading the team as a whole much easier. Much easier. We have 2 new injuries. Abdominal tears for Cam Taylor-Britt and Quincy Williams. Both of them are out for 4 weeks. Max Williams out for the rest of this season with a torn pectoral. So, yeah, we're going to need to see the Sam guy, Sam, whatever his name is, step up in place of Quincy Williams. We are going to need to see Dane Jackson step up in the absence of Cam Taylor-Britt. Sam Eguavone. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but we're just going to go with that. Chuck Clark and Sidney Brown both have upgrades. I really want to get Sidney Brown on the field more. I don't know how to do that, though. What would be the best way to do that? What is your contract, Chuck Clark? You have a 4-year contract. Great. Do we trade Chuck Clark? Would I be able to get decent value for him? Maybe if he's an 80 overall instead of 79, he's past that 80 threshold. What can I get for him? There are no trade offers. Alright, who needs a strong safety? Because he's not even that bad of a strong safety. Like, he's an 80 overall. Yeah, he's only normal dev. Who needed a... Oh, the Blues need a free safety. Who do they have at strong safety right now? They have Adrian Amos. At free safety, they have Eric Rowe. Do I move Chuck Clark to free safety and then trade him to the Blues? Or could I just send him over right now? Could I get a 2 and a 3 for him? Probably not. Not even close. How about a 3 and a 5? Not quite there. How about a 3 and maybe a 4 next year? How about a 3 and a 5 next year? Oh, it's so close. How about we get a 3 and we send, and then we do a round 5 pick swap next year. There we go. Alright, so there's the deal. Chuck Clark and a 2025 5th round pick go to the Blues, and the Shamrocks receive a 2024 3rd round pick, number 69, nice, and a 2025 5th round pick. And now we will see Sidney Brown just slotting right in at strong safety. We'll need someone for depth. Let's see who's available in free agency right now. I don't want someone that's super good. Eric Harris, who I could move over. Andrew Adams. is a potential option. Jaquiski Tart, I think, is the one I would go with. Thias Farley. Let's see strong safety real quick. Michael Thomas. I could get Michael Thomas. And he's also a mentor, which would be good to have for Sidney Brown. Yeah. I'm going to sign Michael Thomas to the active roster, and he is going to be the backup for Sidney Brown. A backup and a mentor. Who has an upgrade? Chris Olave with an upgrade. We're going to go deep threat. Keep improving at what he's already good at. DeAndre Carter is going to get a playmaker upgrade. He's our kick and punt returner. We want him to be able to make those plays on those returns. John Michael Schmitz will go pass protector. I want to improve his pass blocking. He's already a pretty good run blocker. Sidney Brown has an upgrade. We'll go zone. +1 pursuit, +1 tackle, +2 zone coverage. And we are pretty close to finding out his dev trait. The rest of these can auto upgrade. Alright. And let's have a look at our lineup real quick. Just to make sure that Sidney Brown is in fact starting at strong safety. And he is. Let's generate the best lineup. Yep, and we have Michael Thomas in there behind him. Not the wide receiver, the safety. We have Deron Payne, Raekwon Davis, Carl Lawson, DeMarcus Lawrence. Quincy Williams, didn't he have star? Did Quincy Williams not have star dev? I could have sworn he did. That's weird. My brain is messing with me. Anyway. Oh, okay. I thought I saw for some reason that AJ Cole was injured. I was about to be like, what? No! But no, he's not. Najee Harris is just our workhorse running back. I kind of want to get someone else who can complement, who's more of a receiving back. Because Deontay Foreman is also just a power back. And Ty Chandler is just not good. So I want to get someone who can be more of a receiving back for us. Maybe look at James Cook. Maybe look at making a trade for James Cook. Where is James Cook? What team is he on? James Cook is on the... What logo is that? The Steamers. He would be a really good complement to Najee Harris if we could get him. What do you guys want for him? A second and a sixth, a second, a fourth, and a seventh. What if we make that second into a third and a fifth instead of the second and sixth? Or we'll add another 6th round pick. Because I don't have a 5th this year. How about that? Not quite there? Alright. How about we change that second to a 3rd and a 4th? But you know, I don't want to trade the 3rd I just got. I'll trade my other 3rd. And then we'll do pick 127. Okay, I guess the difference between pick 69 and pick 95 is pretty big. Oh, it's so close. How about I get a 7th from you next year, and I'll send you next year. Oh, it's so close. Alright, no 7th next year. There we go. So we are sending a 3rd this year, a 4th this year, and a 5th next year to the Steamers in exchange for James Cook. And we may put James Cook right in at 3rd down back, and we need to cut one player. It's going to be Ty Chandler. Honestly, it's going to be Ty Chandler. Now I really like our running back room. Let's go ahead and generate the best possible lineup. James Cook is only a 71 overall 3rd down running back? Really? I guess because he's not big into the power game, but he's a great receiving back. So we'll have him in there. And that will hopefully take a little bit of the... Oh my gosh. That will hopefully take a little bit of the pressure off of Najee Harris to be just the workhorse running back. We'll get James Cook some work. I don't want Jelani Woods at fullback. I want Eric Tomlinson there. Manage roster, depth chart. Deontay Foreman can actually play fullback. You know what? I like that a little bit more. I'll put Deontay Foreman in at fullback, Eric Tomlinson at backup fullback. Alright, and we're going to advance the week. We're playing the Redwoods next. And that will have to wait until the next episode. We'll have another look at our players ready to negotiate. I do really want to bring DeMarcus Lawrence back. He just wants so much money. And he's not interested in being here. DeMarcus! Max Williams I would like to bring back. I'll bring up the money a bit. He also doesn't want to be here. Josh Rosen is a good mentor. He's not a mentor, never mind. Then he can walk. Alright. Is Josh Rosen just simply our backup quarterback? Is that all he is? Yeah, we have Carson Wentz and Josh Rosen as our backups. Alright, I do think I'm going to put DeAndre Carter into the slot receiver role. He just did better there than Romeo Doubs did last game. So we're going to give him some more looks. And that'll be it for this episode. I have a little bit more time, so I kind of want to go do something else. I'm not sure what. I don't have enough time to play another full game. What do we do? What do we have in here? We have Nevitz Allen, who I haven't played with in a while. I don't want to do that right now. Maybe I'll just grind up some mini games. Practice a little bit. I wish I could change my opponent for Jeez. Sure, we'll be the Giants. Let's see, what are some of my high scores here? Rushing attack, I can do better, especially with Shaquan Barkley, who I really need to come back for my fantasy, for the sake of my fantasy teams in real life. I really need him back this week. Oh my gosh. Nice. No celebration dive bonus despite a clear celebration dive animation. Oh, it's Daniel Bellinger who's blocking for us. No wonder why it's so bad. He's not a blocker. And of course we get this toss play that's completely broken and the fullback just doesn't block anything. I hate getting that one in this minigame. It's so bad. This is gonna be tough.
Here we go, hey. Up we go. Half jumbo, half jumbo. Up we go.
Yeah, we're not beating our record here. How can I blame this on Daniel Jones? Is he just too close? Is he just too slow to the handoff? What is this? Oh. Yeah, I probably don't want to be doing this with the Giants. Daniel Jones, not a great quarterback.
Okay, here we go.
But it's okay. I'll be fine. That's what they all say.
Up we go.
Oh, and now the targets are moving.
Up we go. Here we go. Calm, calm, calm.
Oh. So the destroying targets increases my rep count.
Half 18, half 18. Up we go. Here we go. Up we go.
Ah. Threw that way too early.
Okay, here we go.
Come on.
Up we go.
I want to get a different team. Get a different quarterback. We could go to Chargers. I like Justin Herbert for that. I also like Jalen Hurts. So maybe we'll go to Eagles. Yeah, we'll go to the Eagles and do that with Jalen Hurts.
No touch that. No touch.
Okay, got one target there at least. If I could just get a target on every throw, it doesn't matter how good of a throw it is. Got 3 targets there. Let's go.
No touch that. No touch
We have 4 reps remaining. Got the moving target. That's impressive. Okay, got the outer ring there. And now we have 2 moving targets. And somehow the ball goes in between both of them. Come on. Alright, got it. Oh, it went over it. I threw it a little too late. How am I missing all of the targets? Alright, that's it. Didn't even get bronze. Let's try field goal accuracy with Jake Elliott. This is a really easy minigame. Like, this is ridiculously easy. Come on. Can you please move, kick meter? I'm moving my joystick. Oh, nearly hit the target. I thought for sure I was going to hit the target there. Yeah, kicking in this game is really not hard. Come on. I'm moving it so gently. There we go. Destruction bonus. Oh, that's gonna be a bad one. I might need to redo this. I'm, like, whiffing some of these. Yeah, we're gonna try that again. Okay, we get great accuracy. I hope you guys are enjoying watching me suffer. No, we're gonna go back to the menu. Alright, this is where we're gonna end today. I hope you guys did enjoy this episode of some wonderful looks into the World Football League. We got to see a great game. Also, that's really weird. That is so weird. You couldn't hear me that whole time. Well, OBS is streaming my mic audio, so I'm not sure why that is. Also, I don't know why, but I could not see the chat for the entire stream. But this is the end of the stream. I hope you guys will enjoy some nice chill music as we go offline.